So if there is any voice issue, something, okay, please let me know. Okay, fine. You can unmute and you can just talk to me. Okay, your name, your qualification, year of pass, and you are from where. Just brief introduction, not more than 30 seconds. Meanwhile, other people may join. Okay, great. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. You are responding chat box, huh? Okay. Okay, no problem. In case your mic is not working, you can share your information in chat box. No problem. Okay. Are you sharing? Okay, so I'll start slowly. You can share in the chat box. Okay. Uh, Fine. So this is a Python full stack demo. So here in this session, I'm going to explain to you like what is Python and Python full stack. So this may take this demo session may take not only 1 hour. So today and tomorrow, I will try to take the tomorrow also. So because demo one day will not be covered. One day means 1 hour. So that today we'll try to discuss some part of this demo, like Python full stack demo. 50% I will try to complete, and next session there I'm going to complete one more part, second part, like more 50%. Okay, fine. We'll start. See, in this demo, Python full stack demo, you will get a full clarity on Python is what, Python full stack is what, and in this course, what you are going to learn totally, I'm going to explain to you step by step. Okay, so that end of this demo, like after at least after 2 demo sessions, you will get a full clarity about this Python full stack. Now we can decide after that whether you want to take this course or not. Okay, so first let me start. This is the total agenda of the Python full stack. Okay, means in this course you can learn about all these things, like what is Python, what is Django, and what is Django REST framework. Next, front-end technologies are what, back-end technologies are what, and we'll discuss the front-end, back-end, both technologies in the regular sessions. And database is what, Python full stack is what. Next, real-time applications of the Python, Django, and then React.js. If anybody listens some of the words newly, don't worry, I'll explain all these because these are all are the part of our Python full stack. Like for example, Django is what, React is what, okay, front end is what, back end is what, Django REST framework is what. You may heard these words newly, but I'm going to explain these, okay, very clearly to you. Don't worry. Now we'll start with the Python. So first we'll try to understand what is Python. So Python is a programming language or scripting language. What is Python? It is a programming language or scripting language. We know in the real time we have some different types of programming languages like C language, C++, Java, okay, .NET, PHP. There are so many R language. Like that, Python also such type of programming language. Okay. So this programming language helps to write the programs to develop the software or applications. See, basically, why we have to learn programming language means to write the programs. By writing programs, what we do, we develop the software or applications. Means if you want to design any simple application or simple software, compulsory you have to write the program. Means code you have to write. That coding we can do using programming language only. So such type of programming language is Python. And this Python is very easy by compared to other programming languages. Like by compared to C language, C++, Java, .NET, it's very easy. Easy to learn, easy to understand, simple to remember also. So Python is it's a flexible programming language, simple programming language. I'll explain practically how Python is easy by compared to any one of the programming language. For example, I'm taking the Java code. Suppose this is one small program for printing a name 100 times. Something I want to print 100 times using some code or program. Right side Java code is there. Okay. If you observe the Java code, it's very lengthy. So Java syntax also a little bit complex by comparing to Python. So in the Java, generally what we do is we are going to import one library like import java.lang. Okay. Next we have to take one class like this public class test, then open curly brace, then close curly brace for the class. Inside this class, we are defining the main method like public static void main string args. Inside this method, I'm taking one concept is called here loop, for loop concept I'm taking. Inside this for loop, I'm writing one statement like system.out.println. In that I'm printing what Java. For example, Java word I want to print 100 times. In the for loop, I have given a condition because I want to execute this statement. I want to print the Java 100 times, so that for loop condition is I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 100. Okay, I plus plus. Okay, here what happens actually is a for loop in a Java. However, for loop also available in Python. I'll explain to you. It's very easy in Python. But in the Java, it's a syntax. So actually, this for loop will repeat this statement how many times means 100 times. Okay. But left side, if you observe, Python code is there. So Python code is only one line. So just instead of taking this system.out.println, I am taking only print. I'm taking only print. Print is a predefined function. So print it will print, that's it. Okay. Inside this, I'm taking the word Python. How many times you want to print? 100 times. That's it. Very simple. I'll show this practically to you. I'll connect to the Python. That is called actually Python shell. Let's connect. How to connect to Python here? In the command prompt, you can use here Py or Python, anyone. Now I connected to Python. Okay. Here I want to print the Python word 100 times. How? You can type the Python, then into 100. That's it. It is printed 100 times. If you want with space, just you can give space and enter. That's it. It's very simple. See, we no need to take any class concept here. Okay, we no need to import any libraries, and we no need to take even main method like Java. Okay, we no need to take a for loop also here. Without using all these, we are able to do this coding in Python. It's very simple. See, in the Java, you have to remember all these syntaxes, all these concepts. It is difficult. Okay, especially for the freshers. Okay, it's very difficult to remember all this. I mean, it will take some time to remember these syntaxes, time to learn this programming. Same. See, this syntax is not only Java. C language could also like this only. C++ could also like this only. .NET could also like this only. But Python is not like that. It's very simple. Okay, only one line. That is what the advantage of the Python. I will take one more example. Suppose this is a code for reverse the string or word. I want reverse. See, Java code again, it's very lengthy. There are so many topics you have to use here. So many syntaxes, so many functions in this. It is little bit complex. But left side, if you observe Python code, for example, I am taking one string, Venugopal like this. I want to repeat it. I'm sorry, I want to reverse it. Then print off. There is one operator is there. Yes of colon colon minus one. This operator is called slice operator. Okay, this is called what here? Slice operator. So using this slice operator, we can reverse it. See, actually, slice operator, one topic is there. To understand the slice operator in detail, it will take 1 hour. We have a separate class for that, 1 hour class. Later we'll discuss in the basics. But even though if you do not spend the 1 hour time to learn this slice operator, if you remember the syntax, say for example, colon colon minus one, then you can make it the string reverse. See, even if you want to write this logic, you don't need to learn that topic completely. Even though if you don't know the slice operator concept here, you are able to write the program. Now see, I'll show this one also. Say for example, s equal to, I'm taking my name. I want to reverse it. S of colon colon minus one like this. Okay, enter. See here. Okay, now that's it. But how this slice operator will reverse? What is the meaning of this colon colon minus one? This part I am going to explain in the regular session. Whenever I explained about the operator topic, slice operator topic is there. Then I am going to explain how it is working. Okay, right. It's the most commonly interview question also. So they are going to ask reverse string and explain how it is reversing. Okay, so I'll explain this. No problem. Great. Fine then. Next, okay, this is about actually Python. Okay, let's go for the Django. So what is Django? So Django is a web framework technology. Web framework technology. It is used to develop the web applications easily and quickly. Okay, so Django is the web framework technology. It is used to develop the web applications very easily and quickly. What is the meaning of here web framework? Or framework means what actually here? Framework means it is a ready-made tool. Ready-made tool or inbuilt architecture. So framework is a ready-made tool or inbuilt architecture that is used to develop the applications, means web applications very easily and quickly. Fast we can design. Because in the frameworks, lot of the code has done by the developers only. As a programmer or as a developer, you no need to write the heavy code. Okay, that is the advantage of the frameworks. That's why here we are calling the framework means it is a ready-made tool or inbuilt architecture. See, nowadays, if you observe, every work we are doing the very fast shortcut. We need some shortcuts because people are not having any time. Okay, so but everything is ready-made. Everything is fast. We can do the shop through online. That is fast. Okay, you can order any products, order the food. Ready-made food you will get, right? Ready-made clothes, right? Nowadays everything is ready-made. Same way in the technology also, to make our some of the part of our work here, to make it ready-made, we are using what frameworks, so that we no need to spend the more time or lot of time to develop the applications. Okay, so Python is already, it is a short, just now I shown. Same here, Django. So in the Django also we need to spend a lot of time to design the applications, develop the projects also. Suppose Java, see web development you can do using Java, .NET also. Okay, but if you take the Django, we can. It is very easy, and we can design the applications faster than the Java and .NET. Okay, it's very easy first of all, and within less lines of code only we can complete our applications or programs. Next, it is a most popular Python's framework used by many companies in the IT industry for the web development. Okay, because this Django is the most popular one for web development purpose, and many companies they will use the Django for web development nowadays. And it is a Python's framework, means the Django is developed using the Python programming language only, Python syntax only, Python code only we write in a Django. Okay, that's why first we have to learn Python, so that if you know the Python, writing, developing applications using Django is very easy. Right. Next, let's go for Django REST framework. What is Django REST framework? It is used to develop the APIs. Used to develop the APIs for Django web applications. Using Django, we can develop the what? Web applications, or you can say websites like Amazon, Flipkart, IRCTC, Book My Show. These types of web applications we can create, use, or we can create, or we can develop the using Django. But using the Django REST framework, what we do means we can develop the APIs for the web applications which we have designed using Django. But what is API, and what is the use of this API? Why we have to design this API for the web applications? We'll discuss here. So basically, API means application programming interface. Application programming interface. So what is the use of this? API helps to make available of Django web application to different apps like mobile apps or web applications, so that users can interact with the web application from many sources. I repeat once again, what is the use of the API? It helps to make available of the Django web application to the different apps like mobile apps or other web applications. Means once if you design one application using Django, that application you can also access from mobile apps, or you can also access from other web applications also, so that users can interact with the web application from many other apps or other sources. That is the advantage. Okay, right. So let me explain this with one diagram. I will take one scenario to you. See here, right side, there are some banking related websites, for example, like Bank of India, Axis Bank, ICICI, HDFC, etc. All these. Nowadays, every bank, every not only bank here, every company, every business people, they will maintain the uh, web application website. Okay, so now here banking related websites are there. So with the help of these websites, now we are able to do some internet banking. Internet banking, right? Yes, everything without going to the bank, everything we can do through these online websites. That is what internet banking. So they will offer you, if you request, they will offer you what, like credentials. So with the help of those credentials, like username, passwords, you can log in and you can do some transactions. Like you can check your balance, you can transfer the money, you can do some payments by logging into these websites. But nowadays, okay, see, once upon a time we were using this internet banking very, very, very regularly. But nowadays, people are reducing to use these websites, because why? Nowadays, we are using the mobile apps, because most of the works we are doing with the help of the mobile apps instead of going to the websites. Because going to websites and entering the credentials, all these are little bit time-taking process. It is a little bit complex also by comparing to mobile apps. Mobile apps are very, very simple and easy. Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm. You can check the balance, you can transfer the money, you can pay the bills, you can do some different activities also. It's very, very easy, right? So, but how we are able to do these activity with the help of these UPAs or payment gateways? Because of there is a concept is called here API. Okay. So, for example, SBA web application is there. Suppose this SBA web application I designed using Django. Then I want to provide the access to this SBA server or SBA database to PhonePe. Because through PhonePe also we are able to connect to SBA server, right? So for that you have to create one API. That API we can share to these PhonePe people. Actually, these PhonePe or UPIs are not belongs to bank people. These are third-party people. There is no relation between there is no relation between these banking and these apps. But even though we can trust, we can use these apps. Okay, because of the APIs, they already having some set of terms and conditions, set of um, between these two people, they are having some agreements, so that strong agreements, secure agreements. This API also secure here. Okay, so that with the help of this API, once if we design the API for the SBI website, then that API we can share to other applications. Like you can share to all these UPIs, you can share to Zomato people, Book My Show people, Ola people, and then IRCTC websites, so that from these applications also people can interact with your what with the bank server or bank database. Zomato, you can order the food, and you can do the payment from that app also. Book My Show, you can book the movie tickets, and then you can do the payments for the tickets. So once if you do the payment for the tickets, then what happens? That you can do maybe using the UPI or maybe credit or debit cards, or you also can use internet banking from this. You can redirect to the bank side also. How these are all possible means that is possible using the APIs only. Same way Ola, you can ride, you can make some trip. Okay, you can have a trip, then do the payment from this app also. IRCTC, you can book the tickets, then you can do the payments for the tickets also from this website only. So this is everything is possible because of the API only. If there is no API means you cannot use left side all these apps. Remember, you cannot use the left side all these apps. Okay, see, without knowing every person using the API. API is a secure one, strong it is, robust. So this type of secure, powerful API we can design using what here? Django REST framework. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So using Django, we can develop the web application. Using Django REST framework, we can design the API for the web application, so that people will use that web application using some other applications also like this. People will start using that web application from phone pay, Google Pay, like all these, like left side, Zomato, Book My Show, Ola, IRCTC, like all these things. Okay, that is the advantage. One application, that application we are able to access from multiple apps like this using the API. Okay, right. That is the purpose of the API, especially these types of applications. We need to design the API compulsory. For some simple web applications or websites, APIs are not required. For example, there is one small institution or small company. They want to show their basic information, their service, for example. They want to show their services. For that, API is not required. Just you can design the application using the, web application using the Django. That is enough. API is not required for that. Okay, but especially these type of financial related websites you want to design, for that you have to design the APIs also. Then only that is a full-fledged application. Is it clear, guys? Can you respond in chat box, all of you? Are you able to understand the concepts? Respond in chat box, all of you. I explained up to now Python, Django, and then Django REST framework means what? Very clearly. So because next I'm going to discuss some more. Okay, everyone please. Fine. I hope everybody are understanding. Fine then. So that is what Python, Django, and then Django REST framework is what exactly. Because before learning all these, you should know where we use, why, what are these are all, why we have to use, where we have to use. You should know all these things. Then only, so you'll be having some knowledge. Okay, then you can learn this with interest. Without knowing the purpose of these, if you learn, that is meaningless. That's why in the demo session, I'm explaining to you about all these. Okay, why Python, why Django REST framework, like this. Okay, next, okay, backend technologies. See, backend technologies means in these backend technologies, we are going to cover, shown here, like Python. In this, we are going to cover the core Python and advanced Python. Next, Django REST framework. Then database. Basically, what is database? See, database means that is a storage area where we can store the application data. Application having some data, right? Every application having the data. Every software or every application or app having some data. That may be app data itself, maybe users data also, some user data also. For example, if you take here bank SBA website. Yes, SBA means there are so many customers. So customers data we have to store. Okay, where you have to store means in the database. So without database, we cannot implement any application. Even if you take a Facebook, even if you take a Instagram, even if you take a YouTube, all these are having the database. Wherever a data is there, database is required to store the data. Okay, permanently. So database is a storage area where we can store the application data. Okay, we can store, we can retrieve, we can display, we can modify, we can do all these things, different activities we can do. Fine. So like databases, for example, we have in the real time, we have some different types of databases like MySQL. Okay, MySQL, Oracle. Next, what PostgreSQL and SQLite. Okay, MongoDB, etc. There are some different types of database are available in the real time. Okay, right. So now actually in our Python, there is one database which comes along with the Python or Django. That database is what means SQLite database. It's a default database which comes along with Python or Django. Okay, so suppose whenever you are designing the web application using Django, so you don't need to set up any database by default. Very first time by default, this SQLite is available so that you don't need to set up any other database. But later, if you want to change, you can change it, no problem. That is possible. Okay, so SQLite database is by default available. However, if possible, we also going to discuss one more additional database, MySQL also. I'm going to show how to configure this. Okay, how to configure, how to store the data in a MySQL. I'm going to show to you. Okay, right. That one also we'll see. So that is what actually these are all are the backend technologies. And also one more thing, say setting up. I mean, project setup using Django is very simple. There is only one simple command. Okay, I mean installation and creating the Django project also very simple here. Okay, so for example, if you want to install this Django, there is one command is there like pip install Django install. This command you can use in the command prompt. Just now open the command prompt. In that you can type and press enter. this Django software will be installed within seconds only, within 2 to 3 seconds only. Now Django is ready. Okay. So later we have one more command to create the Django project. Only one simple command. That one also we can run within 1 second. Within 1 or 2 seconds, project is going to create it. So that's why, see, it will not take more time. If you take like Python libraries or Django related, anything if you take here, setting up the environment also very, very simple and also easy. Coding also easy. Setting up installation, all these things also very, very easy and fast. So this is what advantage. So these are the backend technologies we are going to discuss in our regular session. Next, we have a front-end technologies. Okay, front-end technologies. In the front-end technologies, we are going to cover like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. Okay, these are the front-end technologies. So HTML means hypertext markup language. CSS means cascading style sheets. JavaScript means it is a scripting language. It's just like a programming language like Python. Next, React.js, it is a framework, front-end framework. Okay, let me discuss this clearly. HTML, hypertext markup language. So using this HTML, we can create or we can design the web pages. We can design what here? Web pages, because see, Python full stack means Python full stack web means here we have to design the end-to-end application. So if you want to design the end-to-end application, compulsory back-end technologies are required along with database. Front-end technologies also required. Okay, I will show all these later to you. Don't worry. I'm going to explain all these. So what is front-end exactly? What is back-end exactly? Once if I finish this front-end also, I'm going to explain what this back-end will do, what this front-end will do. Okay. So first of all, here HTML means hypertext markup language that is used to create the web pages or design the web pages. Web page means what? For example, I'll take any one website. For example, Amazon I'll take. You can take any web application. I'm taking here Amazon. If you take here Amazon, it is one website, or web application. This is, so if you observe, this is a home page, right? It's a home page. Very first page is called generally home page. So if you see, this is the page. Which page it is? This is called actually web page. So no, this one more link. For example, mobiles, one link is there, one option is there. If I click on this link here, now it is opening the one more page. It is one more page actually. Like that, this web application is a collection of web pages. If I click on the fashion, it will open one more page. That is a fashion related page like this. Okay. These are all what actually web pages. Actually, what this web page contains here, what you can see, can you say? What you can see in these pages? All these pages, what you can see, tell me. Anyone? You can respond in chat box. What you can see in each and every page? What it contains? Tell me. Because it's generally, you are going to use any website, right? You can see all this content, this type of content. What you can see here now? Anybody please? You can see. Here I'm scrolling, I'm showing to you. Okay, yeah, anybody. Okay, ads. Next. Tell me. You can see, I'm showing the answer to you. Just respond. My question is, what a web page contains? Web page, I'm asking only web page. Okay. Respond in chat box. I will look at it. Okay. Yes, more. You can see on the screen. Tell me. You can see on the screen. Can I say now? There are a lot of things are there in this. Web page may contains what? Web page may contain first text. Very, very important one. You can see the text here. Text you can see, right? Text. It may contain the text. Next, videos or animations like this. Okay. Next, images. There are some images are there now? Images. Next, links. 1 minute. Can I call after some time? Can I call after some time? Yeah. I will. Okay. Okay. Which contains what here? Text, animations, videos, images, links, buttons, forms, right? You can see all these animations, maybe graphics, right? So that a web page contains here. See, okay, right. So, but here if you want to display all this content like text, images, next animations, buttons, forms, links, okay, then compulsory you have to use what? HTML. HTML offers some tags. For button, there is a button tag. Okay. For the links, so there is an anchor tag link, anchor tag tag is there. Like for every element, there is one tag. With the help of those tags here, we can display all these on the web page. And we can display all those on the page. And we can create a page. Which page? Web page. That's why here HTML is a hypertext markup language that is used to create the web pages. This HTML offers some tags. With the help of those tags here, we can display all this content on the web page. The content is like text you can display, images you can display, videos you can display, audios you can play. Okay, you can create the forms, you can display the you can play the audios, you can do all these things. Class. Okay, next. Next is what CSS stands for cascading style sheets. See, once if we create a page using HTML, web page. Okay, once if we create a web page using HTML, if you want to apply the styles, then we have to use what? CSS, cascading style sheets. Okay, if you want to apply the styles, you have to use what here? You have to use CSS, cascading style sheets. See, already this page, see in this website Amazon, user CSS. Some other advanced concepts to make this page very stylish or more stylish. Suppose if you want to display the image in different sizes, different shapes, different places, different positions like this, then compulsory what you have to use. Only with HTML it is not possible to make your page like this. Compulsory after displaying one element, okay, you have to arrange them in one particular position with some size, with some style. So for that compulsory CSS is required. Okay, CSS is required. Next, JavaScript. What is JavaScript? It is a scripting language. What is it here? It is a scripting language. Okay, what is mean by this and what is the use of this? It's just like a programming language only like Python, but JavaScript purpose is different. So Python purpose is different, JavaScript purpose is different. I will tell one purpose of the JavaScript here. For example, JavaScript we can use for different purposes, different uses are there of JavaScript. One of the important application or use of the JavaScript is data validation. We can do the data validation. For example, form validation. there is, suppose you are filling one form, some registration form you are filling. There you have like username, email, password, confirm password like this, for example. Okay. There's a button also, submit button. Okay. Like username, I'll write here short here, name. Next what? Password, PWD, or maybe email, then password, PWD, then confirm password, then button, submit button, like this. So it is a one form, maybe some registration or something. It's a registration form. You know very well about it. Suppose very first time you are registering into one website by entering these details like username, email, password, confirm password. See, every field, these are the input fields. These are all what here input fields. Username is one input field. So username, email, passwords, confirm passwords are having what? Some set of rules. You have to give the input like that only. For example, email should be in email format. Simply if you type, for example, your normal name means it will not accept because email is having like at the rate gmail.com, something like this. You have to enter in that format. Otherwise, it will not take. If it is invalid email means it is going to show the error here only. You cannot submit the form. Same way password. Sometimes password should be a minimum of 8 characters. Should contain some, uppercase letters or lowercase letters or some digits like that. You will be having some rules to create the passwords, your own passwords. Okay, you have to follow those rules to create the password. And password and then confirm password both should be matched also. Okay, like that. Username also, maybe username is at least, for example, sometimes 6 characters minimum. You'll be having these type of constraints for the each and every input field. Suppose if you don't follow these constraints, without following, if you enter the data and if you click on the submit button, this form will not be submitted to the server. So means the browser is going to do the validation on your input data of the form. These type of validations we can do using what? JavaScript. Very, very important. We can create this form using the HTML and we can make the style of this form using CSS. Next, we can do some validations using what? JavaScript. See, if you want to design one front-end page like this, we need all these things. HTML is required, CSS is required, and then JavaScript also required. Otherwise, only with HTML you cannot do anything. Only with CSS you cannot do anything. Once if you want to design one real-time web page means there is a combination of all these. Okay, like this. That is what actually JavaScript. So one of the application, real-time application of the JavaScript is data validation, or you can say form validations. Basically, these are actually we can do the form validations like client-side validations, server-side validations. Some of the data we can check at browser side, that is called actually client-side. Some of the data we can also check at the server side also. Both we can do using the JavaScript. Very, very important. Okay, right. And then we have a React.js. React.js is also a framework. Okay, it's a front-end framework and it is a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and using the front-end application using React.js is very simple and fast because it's a framework. Okay, and also React.js, one advantage of the React.js is to design the single page applications. SPA stands for single page applications. Single page applications like this. Okay, now? Right. So, but what is this single page application? I'll explain whenever I start the React.js. But right now, it will take some time. So, however, here we are discussing like just a little bit brief, but we'll discuss more about this in the regular sessions. Okay, right. So, this is what about the front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, and the back end like Python, Django, Django REST framework, and database. Today, I discuss about all these. In the next session, Okay, we'll discuss about as I said in the starting, we'll discuss about like exactly what is Python full stack and real-time applications of the Python, Django, React.js. Along with that, uh, the benefits of this course are what? Okay, and Harsha Trainings, what the Harsha Training offers to the students if you take this course. Okay, all these I'm going to explain in the next session for you. Okay, fine then. So today we'll try to close. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. And this is our office contact. Please, you can have this contact. If there are any queries, you can just WhatsApp or call to them. I'm sharing that in a chat box also. You can have it. So just we completed only 50% of the demo. Next, we have more 50%. That more 50% we are going to continue in the next session. Maybe we'll try to take tomorrow. Okay, try to connect tomorrow. Okay, basically Saturday we don't take, but we'll try to connect tomorrow. So same time, 5 o'clock. Okay. So you try to connect, maximum I will try to take tomorrow. Okay, then so just to have a contact. Okay, if you have a contact, then you can also ask the queries if there are any doubts, please. Okay, yeah, I'll try to take tomorrow. So basically, our classes will be Monday to Friday, but demo class, na? Okay, I will try to take. If there is no class, okay, maybe I will let you know. Okay. Uh, Okay, fine. No problem. But in case if I don't take tomorrow, you'll be having Monday. But I'll try to take tomorrow. No problem. However, you can just have this contact. If you have a class tomorrow, then just you can ask through this number or you can just message them. Okay. I'll inform to office. You have a more 50% demo that I may cover tomorrow or Monday. Okay, now? Right. Any queries, please? Okay. You try to connect tomorrow. Okay. In case otherwise, you can call to the office number. So if I don't take tomorrow, I'll take Monday. That's it. Fine then. So by default, if you're unable to call, you can connect at 5. We'll see that. No problem. Fine then. So any queries, please? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Have a contact. Okay. Have a contact. And don't miss the next demo because next demo is very, very important. Next demo is, next 50% is very important. So that after that you can decide. So whether you want to take this Python full stack course or not, that too from Harsha Trainings through my side. Okay. Fine then. So next session, don't miss. Fine then. Thank you guys. You can leave session now. Have a nice day. Yes, guys, you can leave. No problem. You can connect tomorrow also. Next class also you can connect. No problem. Any queries? Anybody? Sudha, Vaishnavi, Shruti, Harika. I hope you got the contact right. Please, everybody, you can just ping to this number as you attended today demo session. You also can take, you can just give your feedback as well.